This is my lucky day.
I'll teach you to respect me. You'll be fertilizing the soil. I'll have your head on a pike. You'll be fertilizing the soil.
You'll fall to my sword. Your armor won't save you. We ain't safe here. I will bleed. I'll have your head on a pike. I will bleed. Stay sharp.
Show yourself.
out there. Something's not...
You just gonna stand there? Orla thinks having the Dalriata here will be good for business. But whose business, I ask? I bet all those old codgers have already buried their coin purses. They're so scared they'll get robbed. Give it a week, and they'll forget where they hid them. And where does that leave me? Bloody Brendan has ruined me with this.
hands were made to serve the king, not rot in idleness. This emptiness, I cannot bear it. I threw myself into nothing, and nothing is what I became. Nothing without my king. Nothing without my blade. Arthur? No. No, please. He cannot see me like this. He mustn't be made to look at me. My blade. My erendite, who remained behind in the abyss, deep in the weirdness. I cannot face my king without it. My sword belongs to him, as do I. But without it, I am nothing. I cannot kneel before him and offer him nothing. No. Don't speak that name. It's a traitor's name, hateful and vile. Let it be cursed. Let it be forgotten. I died a traitor's death, trampled and torn apart. Fitting. So very fitting. I thought that would be enough. But I failed him in life. How could one measly death be my absolution? I couldn't. I can't. I clawed my way out of the abyss, but came back empty-handed. Death was a coward's escape. I should have known. I should have known. Erendite. Oh, how I long to hold it again. Just the weight of it in my hand makes me feel almost whole again. Like I might be worthy. Like maybe not everything was lost. No. I know. I feel that he's with you. But there's nothing I could say to him. I won't beg forgiveness for my betrayal. I don't even know what I feel more. His mercy or his scorn. Please, as his closest confidant, take my blade. And I beg you, let me serve you and Arthur on your journey. Let me prove my devotion, my remorse, not with words, but with deeds. Let me earn his trust again. This is all I ask.
It's an honor to have you among us again. Thank you for helping me find my way back to your knight. I regret not doing a better job of guarding him. I'm a Pict. I can sense the wordness and the spirits within it. I knew you weren't alone when I saw you emerge. The soul you carry, however weak it may appear, is deeply connected to the wordness, and to Avalon itself. Souls like that are rare. Besides, only the one who wields the power of Excalibur within could open this tomb, and that is rarer still. My name is Fiona. I am here on behalf of the Royal Geographers. I was sent to do, well, quite a lot of work, actually. And as useful as it would be, the wordness never blessed me with an extra set of hands. Say, traveler, how would you feel about joining the oldest, most prestigious guild in Avalon? Oh, but you've already done the most important thing. You found what was lost and opened a new path. What better way to prove yourself as a true geographer in the making? Yet you use our maps, don't you? Our work is vital, but often unseen. For centuries we've roamed this island, charting its every corner and noting the dangers that unsuspecting travelers might face. You should be more appreciative, you know. Avalon's nature is ever-shifting, ever-changing. The wordness transforms not only living beings, but the land itself. Some places become unreachable, while others that appear are new to us. And there are those that have been forgotten, waiting to be rediscovered and brought into the light. Why wouldn't they? My kin are familiar with the wordness in a way others can't be. With the fog thickening, we can reach places that have become inaccessible to most. Everything. Our most important mission is preservation of Avalon and the pillars it was built on. We were sworn to protect the tombs of the first knights, but they were lost to us. There were rumors that the tombs were sealed, and only King Arthur could open them. Turns out, the rumor was true after all. I appreciate your eagerness, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. The other tombs are scattered across Avalon, hidden and sealed, waiting for the one who can call the knights back. Let your soul guide you. Find them, and I will find you. What is King Arthur without his faithful knights? Merely half a legend, if not less. They thrive by his side, and he thrives by theirs. And Avalon's foundations only grow stronger because of it. Sir Lancelot carries centuries of grief, and only serving his king once more can ease it. You've lit the way for some, now light it for the rest.
Lancelot. It was painful to watch what became of him. Confident, steadfast, eloquent. Nothing like the tormented soul you've seen. He was admired by the people and by his fellow knights. He had quite the following, though he never seemed to care for it. Only later did I realize how wrong I had been. He was also much sought after. Left a trail of broken hearts wherever he went. But there was only one he ever held in his heart, and that was Avalon. I always believed Lancelot to be honest to a fault. He never hesitated to speak his mind, and I valued that in him as much as his loyalty. I trusted him completely, and I thought his faith in me, in my vision for Avalon, was just as strong. But it wasn't. I don't know when or how that trust was lost, and to this day, it still pains me. But know this, even in betrayal, Lancelot never sought to serve himself. He was a good man. Yet even the best of men can falter and lose their way. I forgave him long ago. What saddens me is that he still cannot forgive himself. But I understand why. The rebellion he led hurt not only me, it wounded all of Avalon. And Lancelot always hated senseless bloodshed. To be the cause of so much suffering, perhaps fighting by our side will finally bring him peace. rotten son. Inside. Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home. Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time. So, you don't remember me? I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This
much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well. Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it. It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard. Nothing remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns. She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear. You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark. I'm afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this. The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you. I'd gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting. I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call his soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king. He followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men. But he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, and to repel the weirdness. For us, the Four Dwellers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it. So, they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own. Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this. Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
Always a pleasure to... Ah. Oh, hello.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
You'll pay for that insult. You're in for a world apart. Blow for blow. I'll strike you down. Someone's out there. You'll fall to my sword. You're only making me angrier!
Your armor won't save you.
Strength of my
You'll pay for that insult.
Such a cheap shot!
I've had worse. I've had worse.
Are they gone? Phew. I thought I was done for. Thank you for stopping. My name is Lemuel. I'm but a humble servant on a pilgrimage for the glory of King Arthur. They might still come back. I'd rather stay here for a while. Yes, and if they do show up, you'd better run as fast as you can. Otherwise, they'll cast the evil eye on you too. Damn witch. May the weirdness take her. Gala's lackeys are trackers, those lousy world wreckers. Well, perhaps they were once good people. Humble servants of the king. Just like me. But they abandoned their pilgrimage. They crossed the wrong thresholds, and then they got caught up in evil magic. First, it wound around their hands. Then it traveled further and further, entering their bodies through their mouths, flooding their insides. She's trying to finish what she started. She wants me. Our goal is to turn a royal pilgrim into a corrupted heretic. Not enough about Carla, enough. Our conversation might attract the trackers. Unless you would be willing to confront her with the profession of a witch hunter is a noble one, and it offers generous rewards, particularly if you succeed in bringing in the head of a hag like Carla. Oh, well, decades ago I fled my village. The Red Death began to spread, and I started showing symptoms. I was terrified the Red Priest would take me to the island asylum. That's when I met that monster, Carla. She promised she could cure me. She was so beautiful. Then when we were getting, intimate with each other, I had a vision of King Arthur. He warned me that she was a witch. A terribly evil witch. That's when it all became clear. Carla must have put some kind of spell on me. I couldn't resist. I was bewitched. So I ran. And now, she's furious with me because she couldn't keep me. They seem human, but their eyes are completely empty. They have a strange look in them. Hateful. They seldom speak, but when they do, you can feel your throat tighten. It's pure heresy. And wherever they appear, you can be sure Carla isn't far behind. Huh? Oh, if we're bargaining, then you must be seriously thinking about it. I promise you mountains of gold, but alas, I'm just an old, humble pilgrim. However, I do possess a very special relic. Something perfect for a brave soul like you. That's what I can offer. I offer? Really? You do that for me? Oh, you're a true savior. Oh, this is incredible, unbelievable. I've been running my entire life. And now, I could finally be free. For now, I'll stay in my barrel, but please, return as soon as you can. Hurrah!
Have some spare food or coin? Anything helps.
If it's... Good day.
Thank you. Truly. You'll never hear of me again. This I vow.